Feel like there's a like less excitement this year than there was 4 years ago. That Alaskans are less interested in the election than they were in 2008.
In 2008, there was a red-hot Senate race. Mark Begich and Ted Stevens. I had a minorly interesting race with Don Young at the time, and we had Sarah Palin on the ticket. So there was a lot of reasons for Alaskans to be enthused 4 years ago. This time out, the Alaska's electoral votes aren't in play, and so there's much less, it seems to me, enthusiasm. Plus, there's no Senate race going on. There's no governor's race going on. There's no real tough congressional race.
I mean, have you seen Election Central this kind of quiet before?
I have when I was here yesterday.
So we have I'm not following every news outlet, but it seems that we have an apparent Barack Obama victory, that 4 more years of President Obama. Put that into context for me for Alaska. What does that mean for Alaska?
If Alaska's smart, we'll take advantage of the fact that you've got a president who's at least listening to what Alaska needs and trying to balance Alaska's perspective with long-term solutions. I think the fact that Mark Begich is coming up for re-election in 2 years means that Alaska could receive a lot of renewed federal attention in the near-term future. But I hope what it means is that we dial down the rhetoric here with the realization that Barack Obama is the president. He's fundamentally a lame duck president, and we need to work with him instead of trying to undermine him. And I think that the tone out of Juneau, particularly from the governor's office, has been one of overt hostility in an effort to be part of a Republican team player. But it's time to move past that kind of partisanship and move towards the gains of what's really good for Alaska.
So you're saying that Begich could be more successful in getting kind of bringing home the bacon because President Obama would want to kind of bolster his bona fides in Alaska?
Yes.
When I spoke to House Speaker Chenault. His reaction to an Obama presidency, the 4 years of Obama, was that it would mean more wilderness lands, that just more land would be kind of locked away from resource development.
I like Mike. Mike's a good guy, but Mike's in the political arena right now. I'm not in the arena. I think that you got to peel back that kind of political rhetoric, and you got to look at the reality of what's happened. And the reality of what's happened is Barack Obama has been a fairly centrist, maybe left of center president who's helped open, or maybe more slowly than Alaska wanted, but we've opened the Beaufort and the Chukchi to exploration and potential development. We got massive amounts of stimulus money here, far greater than many other states. So on balance, he's been pretty good for us. You also look at the condition of Alaska's economy. We haven't been battered the way the lower 48 have. So recognize that we're a resource development state. This is an opportunity for Alaskans to start working with the president instead of against him. It's an opportunity for us to start forging alliances with the more centrist elements of the United States Senate, and I think it can be good for Alaska if we approach it from that perspective.